At Summer Game Fest, GamesRadar got to experience a hands-off 30-minute preview of the Monster Hunter Wilds demo, and it showed us exactly what we were hoping to see. Monster Hunter World used as a launchpad for something bigger, more seamless, and more imaginative. Here are 13 changes we're most excited about. Number 1. Wounding monsters is a lot easier now. Monster Hunter Wilds has a very similar mechanic to the Monster Hunter Rise endgame, where you could deal extra damage to afflicted monsters by damaging glowing body parts until they detonate. This mechanic in Wilds is loosely spliced with Iceborne's Clutch Claw. Wounds will appear on the monsters as you fight them, marked by red scout flies on specific body parts, and if you deal enough damage to those areas, you'll get a shot of bonus damage. Number 2. Focus mode lets you focus on fighting the monster, not the camera. We weren't entirely sure what focus mode, a new stance available on all weapons, really was. Yuya Tokuda, the director of Monster Hunter Wilds, told us that it's not a lock-on camera, but rather a way to set your angle related to the monster more easily than you could before. This will make it easier to stay focused on attacking or defending. This is not a tied resource like stamina either, so you can use it to your heart's content. Number 3. Every weapon has at least one new attack. Focus mode comes with an exclusive attack that deals extra damage when you use it to break a wound, so we know for a fact every weapon has at least one new attack. We also saw a few normal weapon animations that looked new, but we'll have to see a little more of the game before committing to specifics. But hey, new moves for all 14 weapons? Sounds like good news to me. Number 4. NPC hunters are back. Remember how Monster Hunter Rise let you go on hunts with loads of story characters? Well, we don't know if Wilds will also let you fight alongside story characters, but it does let you call in some NPC cavalry if you need a little bit of extra help when your IRL friends are offline. Number 5. Bringing 2 weapons is no gimmick. When we first learned that you can swap to a second weapon out in the field by stashing it in the pouch of your secret mount, our first idea was using one weapon to apply poison and then swapping weapons once the monster was poisoned. You can also do this with 2 of the same weapon or even a paralysis or blast weapon. Pretty neat. Number 6. Quests are seamless now. When our demo player finished a hunt after felling the bear-like Doshuguma, they didn't get yanked out of the area. You can just stay in the world if you want and find more things to hunt. The begin quest prompt also didn't pop up until we were actually attacking the monster too, which seems to suggest the quest timer doesn't start ticking away as soon as you enter the area. This could be an absolute godsend for speedrunners by potentially preventing the need to reset for a good spawn location. Number 7. You can build temporary camps which monsters can destroy. Things seem to be more freeform in Wilds. So much so in fact that you're not tied to normal encampments. You still have key bases, but you also have the ability to spend research points to set up a temporary camp. From what we can tell, you can basically do anything you'd normally do at any other base here. The fact monsters can also destroy these camps really helps with immersion. Number 8. Maps are twice the size of previous games. If you're a bit of an explorer, then boy do we have news for you. A Capcom spokesperson said the maps in Wilds are a little more than twice the size of previous games. It was clear from the map UI that tons of large monsters can pop up at once too. Number 9. Maps go through phases of abundance rich with free healing. Bigger maps mean more stun bugs, ensnaring vines, sand pits, boulder traps, and other environmental tricks to take advantage of while hunting. You can also expect to cash in on some free healing, vigor wasps and so on, during phases of abundance that kick in while you're hunting or gathering that seem to trigger at random. Number 10. Dynamic weather is not messing around. Dynamic weather gets thrown around a lot in games, but when we found out that the lightning-charged flying wyvern shown in the trailer will only appear during thunderstorms, we got hyped. Weather in Wilds will not only change what monsters are found in the area, but you might also get lucky and find the monsters get struck by lightning. It's going to make combat just a little more electrifying. Sorry, I'll see myself out. Number 11. Mantles are back, baby! We're not sure how many mantles are back, but we did get to see the ghillie mantle in action, which was pretty cool. Some mantles in Monster Hunter World were a little game warping, but we like the idea of having more equipment to pack, and cooldown based mantles are a pretty solid system that we're happy to see returning. Number 12. Sneak attacks are kind of good. And speaking of the ghillie mantle, it let our hunter sneak right up to a Doshiguma and deliver a proper button-prompted sneak attack to jumpstart the hunt with a burst of damage. If you like numbers, then here's some fun ones for you. A charged greatsword swing dealt 234 damage, but from a sneak attack, 522. Now, this seems like pretty low-level stuff, but still, that's awesome. Number 13. Mounting is back to normal, and it seems really strong. In one 15-minute Doshiguma hunt, our hunter managed to get 3 mounts with a frickin' greatsword. The Monster Hunter 4 mounting minigame is sadly a thing of the past, but mounting is back and looks incredibly powerful and will be awesome in multiplayer. Has this made you even more excited for Monster Hunter Wilds? We can't wait to see more when it's released on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC in 2025.